JJ, do you remember when I was in school, fam? Do you remember me in school?
Vaguely.
Alright, I was a good you, innit?
Yes.
Top setting everything. Man wore my trousers high up, you get me? Wore my blazer, tie. Yeah, fam, all of that. Because I was too tall, man, couldn't find trousers long enough, you get me? It was what it was. But do you remember the day I changed, fam? And I stopped being a good you?
I feel like it's a nice to live in your block, fam. I feel like you had a bit of a, or maybe there was a second change. But
nah, this was in secondary school.
In secondary school as well.
And do you know what happened? Your man had a crush on this one girl in school for years, bruv. Yeah, yeah, fam. Man had a crush on this one girl since year 8. In year 9, she gave me the time of day. Yeah, and do you know why she gave me the time of day? Cause man got excluded from school.
Wow.
Right. Now you see when I actually got with her and she found out I was still a good youth. You see from that day there, I just got tired. I wasn't interested no more. So I'm not saying I've become a bad youth because of one girl, but what I'm saying is my first experience with girls, she was a good girl. But I realised what she was on. And I keep seeing that type of girl everywhere. So even today, the type of girls that silent and everyone talks about, yo, man was going to school with them. I was going to school with them from they've been about. They've been everywhere. They're just good at hiding. Now they're just being a bit more honest.
I wouldn't say they're good at hiding. It's just that we were young. So we as young men were easily misled or manipulated.
More naive.
Let me tell you why, right? Because we're going after the gal them our age, but guess what? They're going after the older man them. You understand? So they were more clued up to the game than we were. But now that a man has had his heart broken or maybe has gone through some adversity with women, right? Our awareness is high. You understand? And especially when you get to realize what value you've built for yourself, you understand? Then it's like, listen, you have to move accordingly. You understand where I'm coming from? Do I just want sex with these women? Am I actually looking at Eve or a Lilith? Because you have to be serious, bro.
Lie. It's deep. You see the way we look at the situation, dating, this and that, marriage, kid, boom, boom, boom. It's a whole map. It's a whole maze. It's wild. It's a maze. And we figured out each and every route to go down and where it goes. So we know what to avoid now. It's wild that meeting a woman is like that. Think about it.
Obviously, because we grew up with Hollywood, you know, happy wife, happy life, all that type of madness, and happily ever after. You know, you grow up, you meet the woman of your dreams or a woman of your dreams. You understand, you build a family, you have kids, you go work, you do all the hard stuff. You know, your woman's supposed to, do the homework and obviously do extra stuff or whatever the hell. You understand?
Happy wife.
This is how we grew up, getting a certain level of programming. You understand? It's not just out there in our everyday reality life. Also, we grew up watching television. So all that was a part of our programming. And it felt good. It felt good thinking that this girl here that don't like me, there's hope for me in the future. I'm going to find that girl that like me and she's going to become my wife, family, and happily ever after. And when you realize, these Jezebels out here treacherous, blood. It turns your mindset. Let me show you. It can't just be my experiences when a lot of men are experiencing this.
The same experience with
it can't just
women.
be my experience. It can't be. It can't. Hold up. Let me finish before you land. It can't just be my experience when 80% of women are finishing or ending all marriages. So what are we talking about?
Why? Hold on, but why?
Why?
I'm not listening to me.
Listen, I'm just saying. No. What I'm just basically trying to say. Listen, no, you're missing it. What I'm just basically trying to say is the mindset that men grew up with: find a wife, you live happily ever after. Do you understand? But then, How is it my experience? And 80% of
what it is,
80%
a
of women
lot
are
of
finishing
guys-
relationships and are getting divorced. What are we talking
A lot
about?
of guys have grown up with the
reason
same,
for it.
like a similar upbringing.
I'm telling you.
Yes, okay.
We've grown up with the same idea about women. When we
What
get,
is, what is your idea?
well, when we grow up, we see our mum. You know what I'm saying? We grow up with the same idea about women. See, when we get into the world,
Subscribe to silent business.
we see different for ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. We see different.
So is that not who you're attracted to then, where the problem is or not?
No.
That's what I'm just
As men, we're attracted to all women.
Okay.
Yeah. First, if we're talking about attraction, emotion doesn't define our attraction. We're attracted to all women. Just like you spoke about, we might hate a woman. We might just catch her in a certain light one day, where the light just shines off her good side of her profile. You get me? And that's it. That's it for that one moment, and we want to hit. But that's how it works. Our attraction is different. So when we get into the world, we literally see different. It's mad.
Variables in these things.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because like you saying, we grew up with our mum. Like, and in no way I'm being disrespectful, but my mum's different from your mum. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know my mum brings problems to the table that I'm pretty sure your mum don't. I love my mum.
And I know my
That's
mum
my
brings
God, you
problems to the
understand?
table that your mum probably don't. I know that as well.
Now I might grow up and take it out on her, and I might expect her to be more like my mum. In ways that she's not like my mum, but she got her own problems.
Now
You
this
see?
this is
So
where
there's
I
these
see it
three
now.
concepts.
So this is where I see it. I look at my mum and her problems, and I'm like, right, okay. Now I see the woman you are now, the woman you are when you were raising me. Now I see how you got there, because I've had my own experience up until 30 something with other women. Now I understand what's really going on. So now I see why my mum's kind of hard that way. Do you get it? Now I see why she's wired that way. Why she told me certain things. I hear that. So now I know what to do and what not to do with certain women. So when I look at if I find a woman, if I find a woman I really love, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm going to forgive her for so much when I see her with her own issues. Because I know how to forgive my mum.
So would you expect her to forgive you with your issues also?
That's up to her. I don't expect anything of any other human being. That's up to her. You get me? Because if she don't accept it, then she's free to leave. I'm free to leave as well. I don't really care about all of that. She's free to leave, but I'm just saying, I know how to forgive a woman, innit? I know how to forgive women for their past mistakes. I've been doing a lot inner work myself. It is what it is. But
Is it for you to forgive them for their past mistakes?
if I'm interacting with them, if I'm interacting with that woman, if I'm sleeping with her, if I'm talking to her, if man's dating her, if I'm feeding her, if that's my baby, I'm responsible for that woman. That's how I see it. I'm responsible for a woman I'm dealing with. I'm responsible for everything she digests, whether it's knowledge-wise, whether the knowledge she's getting, certain food, man will tell her, nah, don't eat it. You get me? Any woman around me is a representation of my current mindset. That's how I deep it.
I can rebuttal that and say,
Of course you can.
I don't really fully agree with that. Obviously, that's your opinion, but saying, like, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'll probably be a bit mad with this comment because it's only the only thing in my head I could really explain that sounds a bit drastic right now, right? So what you telling me, a fat, undisciplined woman that's around you represents your mindset as well?
Yeah.
When you're a slim, athletic individual that's doing his thing.
That's why I ain't got none of them around me right now.
I'm just asking.
Well, you see, when I weren't training, Mum would have that kind of girl around me. For some reason, when I start training, I'm in the gym, I ain't got no time for that kind of girl. We're not doing the same thing. We don't share the same mindset. I don't talk to her as much. It seems like them kind of girls get intimidated by me when I'm on my game. They don't want anything to do with me. I start getting gym girls.
Okay.
That's my experience of it. That's just my experience. See, when my mind's gone and I'm a little bit toxic, I'm gonna attract them girls. It's wild.
Well, it's energy, innit? So if you're in that toxic zone, there's
Okay,
obviously
change the
people
battery now.
toxic zones as well.
Don't get me
And
wrong.
so
I meet other women as well I meet other women.
Yeah.
Already in that zone, yeah.
This is what your
Exactly.
attraction is. So therefore, you're going to attract like-minded people to.
So if you're in a room and I tell you look for the color red, you're gonna pick out all the red. If I tell you look for brown, you're gonna pick out all the brown. If I tell you look for, you know what I'm saying? So where my mind is right now, my body follows.